Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura.
Steve is coming. Steve is coming. You can sit right here.
Huh?
Okay. Sure. It's Abhishek is going on.
Really?
Yeah. Abhishek is going. You can sit.
He said sit down. Have it on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Settle.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Okay for you. He was late. Follow the rhythm.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this Lord Nityananda's Appearance Day festival is turning out to be very unique. That those who are far away are stuck on the road, and somehow some of you have made it. I see some devotees who've made it from far. Thank you so much for making it. And I even heard that the path going back is not going to be easy. That Lakeshore Drive is going to be shut down at 2 p.m. Yeah. And still the devotees are here. So thank you for making it. We had anticipated a larger crowd, but it will seem to be a very intimate Lord Nityananda's Appearance Day festival. So what we're going to do now is Balaram Prabhu will talk about the festival, Lord Nityananda, and at 12:20 there will be a dramatic reading of some pastimes of Lord Nityananda by the devotees who stay here. And at 12:30 we'll start Arati, but Arati will begin with Sri Rupa singing a particular bhajan about Lord Nityananda, and that will transition into the Arati. So by 1:15 we'll have prasadam for everyone. So until then, even if few leave from the room, your absence will be noticed and definitely missed. So please stay here. It's also nice and warm when everyone is here. When it's a larger crowd, you walk out for the samosas, no one notices. Now we can tell exactly who's there for the samosa. Okay? So anyway, thank you so much for coming. I know it's not easy to drive. For us, it was very easy in the morning. And if we have to, we can even walk back. But for you, it's a long drive for some of you. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can I have Karta? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. So today is the most auspicious day, the appearance of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So there are many things that can be spoken today, but what we will focus is the aspect of happiness. Lord Nityananda represents this aspect of happiness. So we will briefly try to first understand from the perspective of Shastras what is happiness. most of us, the existence, we exist because of this principle that we want to be happy. Every endeavor that we undertake, it is with this thought in mind that I'll be happy. Whether it is animals or whether it is human species. This is the drive, this is the principle that drives everything. Some of us who are Hare Krishnas, we couldn't make it out there, so we became Hare Krishnas with the sole hope that we'll be happy. Happiness is a very relative term because it depends who you ask. But what we're going to focus today is primarily from the principle of what real happiness is. And we can see, we'll try to see how today's day, the appearance of Lord Nityananda, signifies this principle. So, it is said that a disease-free body means it's healthy, right? When the body is free from disease, we understand that body is healthy. Similarly, a disease-free mind signifies a happy person. Now, when we are sick, we go to the hospital. When the body is going through some disease, some sickness, we get ourselves treated by a doctor. We don't go to the doctor asking for some money. We don't go to the doctor asking for something that will increase our wealth. We go to the doctor for a specific purpose, and the sole purpose is we want to get our body treated. So similarly, for the mind, for a sick or diseased mind, we have what we call it temple. Temple also means, it's also in Sanskrit it is translated as mandir. Mana means mind, and the place where a mind is treated. But what is interesting is, when we come to temple, we lack this understanding that the purpose of my coming to temple is to treat my sick mind. My mind is inflicted with all kinds of things that causes so much distress, causes so much pain, and ultimately causes so much suffering. But interestingly, when we come to temple, we ask everything but curing the mind. If you have to read the minds of people who come in front of the deities and the kind of thing they ask, you will be bewildered. Because this is the only place where we ask for something that you will not get here. But still we have this hope that we will make this offering to the Lord. Give me money, give me a better house, give me a better spouse. All kinds of requests our dear Lordship Shri Kishore he has to hear. And the Lordships are thinking, you are here to cure your sick mind. But we lack that knowledge. We lack that information. And that's why Vedic scriptures, they talk not just from the superficial perspective, but they talk about how to diagnose something from the roots. So that is the purpose of temple. That is why we come here every Sunday, or whether it is weekdays if you live close by. But the sole purpose of coming to temple is to get our sick mind treated. If the mind is not treated, then no matter what you do, you will be miserable. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that this material world is a temporary place of misery. So, why are we even bothering discussing happiness? If this place, if the existence, the material existence is filled with misery, filled with suffering, and this is certified by Krishna, so why do we bother even talking about happiness? The principle that we are going to discuss today is, what can we do to stay above the so-called miseries and suffering? It is an illusion to think that just because we are devotees, Krishna will reduce the temperature for us or increase the temperature for us, which is very much needed right now. We all had to go through the struggle like a common person to come to temple today. I spent 45 minutes cleaning my driveway this morning. And I was thinking the same thing to Krishna, you could do this better for me. So no matter what prayers I offer, the material nature is not going to change just because I'm wearing a dhoti or I'm wearing a tilak on my forehead. Material nature will still act the way it is programmed by Krishna. So this is a subtle point that many of us sometimes miss out. And the reason I say we miss out, because when we make some requests from the Lordships, we have to have this understanding that the modes of material nature, Krishna's system is not going to change for me. But Bhagavad Gita offers us a promise. Bhagavad Gita gives us the understanding to adjust our attitude. How, while living in this miserable place, I can transcend the suffering. And that is what Bhagavad Gita talks about when it talks about real happiness. There is this beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita. I don't know what happened here, because this was just transported from Mac to a PC, so you can blame it on Windows. But I'll read the translation. This is from the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna explains. Krishna says in this verse 622, he says, what is that state of happiness? In the beginning we mentioned, we are not talking about the so-called happiness. There are seminars, you go to Google and you just put this, how to be happy. You will get million hits talking about different things, how you can be happy. But we are not focused on that. Ultimately what happens when you attend all these seminars is, these people make good money out of your suffering. And that's what material world is all about, right? One suffering is somebody else's happiness. So here Krishna clearly explains what is that state, what is that happy state that a living entity should be aspiring for. Krishna says, thus established thus, one never departs from the truth, and gaining this, he thinks there is no greater gain. Being situated in such a position, one is never shaken even in the midst of greater difficulty. Our acharyas explain, suffering is caused or unhappiness is caused because of two things. And what is that? Because of hankering, something that I don't have and I'm constantly hankering. And this is what most of us, the anxiety that we are in, the stress that we are in, is because I'm hankering for something which I don't have. And the second reason, we are lamenting for, we are meditating so much on the past. Oh, how I wish it would have snowed today. Right? Or you take any example in our life, we can connect it with this. People want to commit suicide because they don't get what they want. One time, and this is typical in India, a man went to commit suicide and he put himself on the railway tracks and he was waiting for the train to come, and so he would commit suicide because he was so miserable. Unfortunately, that day the train came 3 hours late. So he became so miserable, he went and told his friend that actually I went to commit suicide today. So in this world I can't even live happily and I can even die happily also. People choose so many avenues, right? Somebody who's not married, who's looking forward to get into a relationship, he is suffering too. He is looking around and seeing how these wonderful married couples are, and I am not married. So one time there was one person, he went to the astrologer and he showed this astrology of two girls. He said, my dear astrologer, please tell me which of these two is the lucky one who's going to get married to me. So the astrologer looked at the chart. He said, you're going to get married to this girl, but the other girl is going to be lucky. We see happiness is very relative. The central focus for unhappiness is these two principles. We are hankering and we are lamenting. So, in the context of today's festival, how can we understand this principle from Sri Nityananda Prabhu? And that is what we'll focus in the next whatever time I have to discuss. I had to fast forward a few things, but I want to focus on Lord Nityananda. So, who is Lord Nityananda? Now, Chaitanya Charitamrita, something wrong with this. Chaitanya Charitamrita gives us the identity of Lord Nityananda. This verse explains that Lord Nityananda is none other than the Supreme Lord Shri Balaram. And the original cause that creates this material world, Mahavishnu, is coming from Shri Balaram. And this, the second part of the verse here says, Sheshascha Yashamsa Kalasa Nitya. Now Shesha means the part and parcel we say. So everything that exists in this material world, in essence, is coming from Lord Balaram. Brajendra Nanda je sachi suta hoila se, Balarama hoilo nitai. This verse explains, Narottam Das Thakur in this beautiful prayer, he explains that Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna has appeared in Kali Yuga in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. and Lord Balaram has appeared as Nityananda. So, Lord Nityananda, the word Nitya Ananda, one who is forever happy. That's what Nityananda means. And our Acharyas explain that Lord Nityananda, who is none other than Lord Balaram, he appears in this world, or I should say, the entire creation that Krishna has created, he is creating that through Lord Balaram. And Lord Balaram, he is the, Srila Prabhupada explains, he is the servitor Godhead. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Lord Balaram or Lord Nityananda is the servitor Godhead. What that means is that Lord Nityananda, he is serving Krishna in all the 5 rasas. He serves him in the mood of, in the Shantaras, he expands. It is explained that the entire spiritual world, the creation, is none other than the expansion of Lord Balaram. All the wonderful pastimes that Krishna performs, in fact Vrindavan, the entire Vrindavan is none other than Lord Balaram. That is how he serves in Shantaras. In Vatsalya Ras, he serves Krishna as his elder brother. And in friendship, he serves as Krishna's friends. In Vrindavan, Lord Balaram had wonderful pastimes with Krishna in the mood of friend. And that same Balaram, he serves Krishna in conjugal ras when he expands himself as Ananga Manjari. So this is Lord Balaram, and Lord Nityananda is none other than Lord Balaram. So Lord Nityananda also in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, you can see this wonderful picture where he is engaged in the Sankirtan mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically came to this world to establish the Yuga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan. And Nityananda Prabhu, in his own mood, in the mood of servitor Godhead, he assisted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in fulfilling this mission. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Lord Nityananda, there are some places as a sannyasi I cannot go. You go and you preach. So this is Lord Nityananda's mood. Always engaged in the service of Lord Chaitanya. There is a beautiful verse, or I should say a prayer by Narottam Das Thakur, where Narottam Das Thakur is glorifying the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, or Lord Nityananda. He compares Lord Nityananda's lotus feet to millions of moon. How cooling, Nityaya Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Sashutala. We are going to sing this prayer today. So you will we'll all feel the happiness just by reciting these prayers. After my talk, when the Aarti begins, Shri Rupa will be singing that song for everybody. So the essence of this prayer basically is that if we want to be happy, we have to take shelter of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And Lord Nityananda, there are many pastimes he has performed. No pastime, when we talk about Lord Nityananda on this day, we have to speak about one special pastime that he performed. Can anybody guess? The pastime of Jagai and Madai. So, we don't have a lot of time to discuss this pastime in detail, but just to give you an idea of how Lord Nityananda can deliver and give us that happiness. These two brothers, Jagai and Madai, the Chaitanya Bhagavat describes the amount of sins that they performed. You can't even record them. Unlimited sins they performed. So, when Lord Nityananda delivered them, Chaitanya Bhagavat explains that these people, after they received the mercy of Lord Nityananda, they were able to recite choicest prayers in glorification of Lord Nityananda. Vrindavan Thakur explains that Madhai, who was the one who hit Lord Nityananda on his head, he is speaking to Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda that Gajendra, he was an animal, but he still offered you wonderful prayers and you were able to deliver him. Ajamil, although he committed all kinds of sinful activities, in the end he chanted the holy name of Lord Narayan without any offense. So it's very easy for you to deliver him. But my dear Lord, we never did any of these things. On the contrary, we made Lord Nityananda bleed. But still, you delivered us. You gave us the eternal happiness that every living entity is hankering. That is your glory. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, there is one verse. This verse talks specifically about happiness. And I'll read the translation of this verse. This is the third verse from, it's called Nityananda Ashtakam, the 8 verses that glorifies Lord Nityananda. So here Vrindavan Thakur is saying, Lord Nityananda is very dear to Shriman Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He always does good to the whole universe. He is always supremely blissful. He is the embodiment of supreme happiness and blissfulness. He comes to this material world in this Kali Yuga to deliver the sinful persons. There is no limit to his mercy. He constantly does Nam Sankirtan, destroying the pride of this dreadful ocean of material existence. I do my bhajan of Lord Nityananda. So the essence of this verse, Vrindavan Thakur explains that Lord Nityananda, he is always blissful. He is always happy chanting the holy name and serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One of our Acharya who comments to this verse, he explains that the secret for happiness, which we will describe in a few minutes, the secret to happiness is to take shelter of the one who is always happy in the service of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is Lord Nityananda. So today, on this appearance day of Lord Nityananda, we have to think about what would have happened to me if I would have not come in contact with Krishna consciousness. And if you seriously think, you will be really frightened. What would have happened to us if you not come to Krishna consciousness? So devotees, on these auspicious days, whether it is Lord Nityananda's appearance day, Mahaprabhu's appearance day, we ponder deeply on this principle of mercy, that how we have become recipient of the causeless mercy of the Lord just by coming in contact with the devotees. So what is the secret of happiness? If this works. Somebody can. So what is the secret of happiness? Throughout the Shastras, there is one principle glorified. Next one. So what is the secret of happiness? This is the theme of our lecture today. Throughout the Shastras, there is one person constantly glorified. And that person is our spiritual master. Lord Nityananda is the original spiritual master. If we want to become free from the disease of mind, if we want to become free from hankering and lamenting, the Shastras advise that we have to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. The bona fide spiritual master has the power to free us from this hankering and lamenting mentality. The bona fide spiritual master has the capacity to free us from this suffering and award us eternal happiness. Vedanta Sutra explains that by nature a soul is pleasure seeking. Anandamaya abhyashat. Sometimes if you ever wonder that why is that I'm always looking for happiness, it's because that is one of the characteristics of the soul. It's always looking for happiness. And that happiness is derived in the service of Shri Guru. All lamentations, all hankering can be removed when we sincerely engage in the service of Shri Guru. So the first step, Rupa Goswami explains, Ado Guru Ashraya. If you want to free yourself from the so-called material miseries and achieve the highest happiness, we have to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. And that principle is represented by Lord Nityananda. So Lord Nityananda is giving us that opportunity to connect with Him and also experience the happiness that He is experiencing when He is serving Shriman Mahaprabhu. So our connection to Lord Nityananda is our spiritual master. In the Shvetashvara Upanishad, the concluding verse of this particular Shastra, it talks about surrender to the spiritual master. I can't remember that verse, but it's a beautiful verse. It talks about that how, if you want to understand the conclusion of all the scriptures, if you want to understand the essence of all the scriptures, the essence of the scriptures is hidden in the heart of the spiritual master. And the spiritual master, when he becomes pleased with his disciple, he awards that conclusion to his disciple. So Lord Nityananda, as I mentioned, he represents this principle. And he showed through his own example how, as a living entity, if we want to become free, we have to take shelter of his representative. Now in Kali Yuga, Srimad Bhagavatam explains people are dull-headed. Manda sumanda matayo. Right? Prayana alpa ayusha kalo asmin yuge jana. Manda sumanda matayo. Manda bhagye upadrata. So this is an important principle. I'll speak for a minute, but please pay attention to this principle. In Kali Yuga, people are less intelligent and they are dull-headed. So this philosophy does not enter the brains. When Srila Prabhupada first came to New York and he was preaching, Prabhupada spoke, and the devotees confessed much later on that we could not understand anything this Swamiji was speaking, because he had a thick, British accent, Scottish accent. But if you hear those lectures, those such powerful lectures, and the devotees during that time, they admitted that we could not understand anything this person was speaking, but still we were attracted to him. Chaitanya Bhagavat explains this principle. Chaitanya Bhagavat says that Lord Nityananda, his mere presence can free you from all anxiety and all misery and award you the most rarest of rare things. This is Krishna Prem. So Nityananda Thakur says that there is a prakash, a light that emanates from the body of Lord Nityananda. And when we come in that presence, when we come in the presence of that light, the essence of all the Shastras is revealed to us. And that's what Srila Prabhupada did. Because Srila Prabhupada represents, he's representing Lord Nityananda. And devotees confessed that what he was speaking, we couldn't make any sense of him. But we were just attracted to him. And that was what? That is basically the purity of a bona fide spiritual master. So just by coming in the presence of a bona fide spiritual master, whether you understand him or not, we will be delivered. In Vrindavan one time Srila Prabhupada was giving a lecture and he started speaking in Hindi, the local language. And some of his Western disciples, they got up and they started walking away, thinking we'll not understand what he's speaking, so we'll do something else. Prabhupada made them sit there, said, stay here. You will still be enlightened, even if you don't understand. So we have the opportunity within the worldwide society of ISKCON, we have the opportunity to associate with so many spiritual masters. And when we find that bona fide spiritual master, when we serve the bona fide spiritual master, we can experience the happiness that we've been looking from life after life. And only when we receive this happiness through the mercy of spiritual master, we can continue on this path. So on this day of Lord Nityananda's appearance day, we have to, those of us who have taken shelter of our spiritual master, we have to feel grateful that we have been accepted, and it's just a matter of time. Some of us are thinking still, I don't know where the happiness is. Right? But again, it's a process. When a doctor is treating a patient, the patient can expect overnight that he'll be alright. As long as he continues taking the medicine, he's going to be healthy soon. So similarly for us, the process is gradual. It will take time. But as long as we are surrendered, and as long as we take shelter of the Shastras in understanding the truth, then we'll be happy. And the secret is in the service of the spiritual master. When we serve the spiritual master wholeheartedly, Lord Nityananda, who is the one who possesses this happiness, through the medium of the spiritual master, he will release that happiness onto all of us. So today, we have to beg that treasure that Lord Nityananda carries within his heart through our spiritual master. And usually on the day of appearance day, we call it here in the birthdays. Right? They are very merciful. They are very happy. So no matter what desire you have, you come and ask, they will fulfill it. But again, I warn you, please be careful what you ask for. You may get it. Right? So that's why we need to hear from the Shastras, from the scriptures, what to ask from the Lord at our level. So we want to be happy, and the secret of happiness is service to our spiritual master. So on this day, we can ask for that benediction from Lord Nityananda, that please keep me eternally engaged in the loving service of my spiritual master. And miracles happen, amazing things happen when we have that mood and attitude. Just this entire society of ISKCON, we can see how Srila Prabhupada founded this. He founded on this one instruction that he got from his spiritual master, which he meditated for 30 years. And that's why we are sitting here today. Srila Prabhupada got that happiness. Srila Prabhupada got that mercy because he was engaged 100% wholeheartedly in the service of his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. So we can experience that happiness, provided we are ready, provided we want it. And Lord Nityananda is eagerly waiting to give us that. We just have to ask for it. So while the arati is going on, while that beautiful bhajan will be sung, let us have this mood. On these auspicious days, we have to maintain certain mood. If we want to become recipient of the mercy, usually we come, we dance, we have prasad, we do our service and get out of here. But the cultivation of the mood happens right from the Brahma Murta hours, right? The beginning of the day. And what is the first thing that we all hear? Samsara Dava. This material world is a miserable place. Right? Pranaya Karuna Ghana Ghanatvam. Praptasya Kalla Gunarnavasya Vande Gurushi Charanaravindha. Our day begins by offering our respects to our spiritual master, because he is the rain cloud showering the mercy on us and relieving us from the miserable situation of our life. So we have to develop that mood on a daily basis, but especially on this auspicious day, we have to develop this mood. What should be my mood by which I can become the maximum recipient of the mercy of Lord Nityananda? My Lord Nityananda, my desire, I may not have the desire also. I may have many desires, but let me develop this desire to serve my spiritual master sincerely. And when we develop that desire, and when we beg for that mercy, then that can truly give us happiness. And that is the prayer we should offer to Lord Nityananda today while the arati is happening. And the Lord Nityananda will surely give us that eternal happiness. Just a matter of time. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Bhakta Vinda ki, Janitai Gaur Premanande. So the next program is we have some dramatic presentation. I'm late, sorry. 5 minutes more.
Hare Krishna. On the topic of the secret of happiness, we'll be lending our ears to a beautiful description in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Balaram Prabhu was mentioning, to hear about this type of happiness that is available. We'll be reading from chapter 3.